In an attempt to gather and garner the support of the mountain, Embakasi East MP Babu Owino decided to explain something in what many have referred to as an explosion of wisdom. I will not hesitate to play that video for you so that you can get it firsthand.
Nilikuwa nataka niende rais, nikaongea na running mate wangu, baada na make decision. Si mnamjua? Baada na make decision, mambo ikienda sawa, tunaingia. Mnamjua? Haya. Hamjui? Anaitwa nani? Sasa oneni sasa mambo iko sawa. Wacha tujipange. Juzi watu wa mlima hapa mliona mimi sikuguza mlima. Sawa? Kwa sababu ila haikukuwa vita yetu. Si wale wawili walitoa penye wanajua penye walioana. Sasa wakiwachana mimi ndio niitwe niwawachishe. Na mimi pia niko na mtu kwa nyumba kutoka Murima. Walikuwa nataka ninyimwe. Singekuwa ni ngumu jamani. Ha? So hiyo ilifanya siwezi guza Murima. Juu mimi nikirudi kule Murima nitakaribishwa kweli. Mambo itakuwa ngumu. Na nitakaziwa kwa nyumba. So mimi nilisema hiyo vita haikukuwa vita ya ODM. Ile ilikuwa vita ya UDA. Venye walipatana umalizane. Sio ilikuwa sawa? Hiyo ndio nasema siku hizi hausikii maneno, unataka nisikiaje maneno jamani? Kama ni kupigania baba, kuna mjumbe yote amewahi pigania baba kunishinda? Kuna mwenye ameshikwa juu ya baba kunishinda? Kuna mwenye alikampaign in 280 constituency out of 290 in this country kunishinda? Hata hapa Embakasi East nilikuwa nakuja tu only twice a week. Nilikuwa na kampenia baba 5 days in a week. Si ni ukweli? Nilikuwa nauliwa na baba Raila Amolo Odinga kule Soi. Ile chopa ilipopigwa na mawe nilikuwa ndani ya hiyo chopa. Mimi na Junet na baba. Wangapi?
Now, on this, I think that Babu Owino has very good potential for leadership. We have seen what this guy has done in Embakasi East constituency. Personally, I come from that area, and I've seen the kind of lobbying, the kind of progress, the kind of development that this gentleman has brought in that area. Again, Babu Owino has demonstrated great loyalty to the Gen Zs, especially during this time when Raila Odinga had defected to the William Ruto side, and Raila Odinga had had a handshake with the William Ruto, and things became very messy in the country's political scene. I think this gentleman demonstrated a lot of loyalty, and he demonstrated that he is a dependable person. He cannot be swayed by the currents here and there, like other politicians, the likes of Hassan Joho and Junet Mohammed, who, having been the biggest critics of President William Ruto, decided now to sing songs of praises to the president after Raila Odinga had had an handshake with William Ruto. Now, I recognize that the work of an MP is to, first of all, represent, to legislate, and to do oversight. But even still, somebody like Babu Owino has demonstrated great skills in lobbying and networking. So that is why I think that he has great leadership potential in the future. Now, on the flip side, I think that Babu Owino really needs to exercise great patience, especially now that Kenya's political scene, is continuously getting messy and messy. We have seen the likes of Dr. Fred Matiang'i, Kalonzo Musyoka, Okiya Mtata, and the rest declaring their interests to run for the presidency. On my own opinion, I think Babu Owino should go slow, because for me, I feel that Babu Owino is not yet ripe for the presidency. I think he should stick to either running for a different term, probably the third term as Embakasi MP, or he should think about challenging Governor Johnson Sakaja, whose administration has been marred with a lot of roads. In fact, it has been said that the roads in Nairobi County are containing dimples like the ones you see on Governor Johnson Sakaja's cheeks. Again, I feel that it is not yet time for Babu Owino to think about running for the presidency. He needs to build individual capacity to contest for the seat of the president. Running for the president is not easy. Somebody will require billions of shillings, and you really need to lobby massively here and there. You need choppers to campaign vehicles and all that. It's a very expensive affair. So if Babu should think about running for the president, even if he will select Ndindi Nyoro as his running mate, I can still guarantee you that he will not win. Kalonzo Musyoka, Okiya Omtata and the rest are better placed to take up that position, because even if they lose, I don't think that there will be as much casualty as would be experienced if Babu Owino was to leave the gubernatorial seat or the member of parliament seat and contest for the president. Babu Owino needs to gather resources. He can perform well in the Nairobi governorship race other than that of the president. Babu has hinted that he will team up with Ndindi Nyoro and thus maybe challenge William Ruto in 2027, but that will be a disaster in waiting. My single advice to him is that he is better placed to challenge Governor Johnson Sakaja. Remember, Sakaja has been marred with a lot of controversies. It is the Nairobi County government that spent nothing in development in the last financial year, as the report that was, according to the report that was released by the Auditor General. At the end of the day, guys, this is just but my opinion. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And if you're watching for the first time, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative and entertaining content such as this. In the event you are here for the first time, also please remember to check out my YouTube channel, and I guarantee you will be treated to a ton of recent political, policy, and governance contents in Kenya. If you find my content interesting, also don't hesitate to reach out to me at personal level through the links, through the social media links available at the description of my YouTube channel. Kindly reach out to me through my Twitter account, through my Instagram, through my TikTok, and the links are available in the description of my channel. All right, guys, this is all I had for you today. Let us meet in the next video.